What's up, y'all? Back at it. It's been a minute, but we are here to finally give you the build breakdown on Big Homie Ron's 1958 Impala, also known as Fuck Cancer. So let's get right into it. So this car came to us a good minute ago. The car literally came to us for some sounds and air ride suspension. Ended up staying here for a minute and we did a full restoration. So we're gonna start on the exterior and with the body and paint. All right, so this vehicle came to us in pretty bad condition. And when I say that, there was slight cracks in the roof and on the quarters. So as we started knocking all that down, we realized that there was literally no metal at all on this section of the roof here, this section of the roof there, the whole quarters on the rear deck, all fiberglass. So what do we have to do? We stripped it down, sent it out to California Coating. They sandblasted the complete car, got it down to bare metal, and we saw what we were dealing with. It was some real issues. My fabricator had to go in and redo all the metal work on the hood, on the roof, complete rear fabricated deck, quarters, section rockers, floors. So I'd say we probably did about 60 to 70% of the metal work on this, trying to utilize as much of the original panels as possible. But as you can see, she looking good. Custom pearl pink finish on the body. Rhino lined the belly, fender wells, all in the color matching pearl pink. We went ahead, redid all the chrome, all the stainless, all the aluminum on the car. Everything's been gone through. New glass, custom skirts with the exhaust ports and the stars, and then the fifth wheel. Wanted to do a little bit of an accent, so what we did, we went with this off-white on the top and then brought that in to the middle portions of these moldings to tie it in, and then same thing, as you can see on the fifth, we match it to kind of bring the whole concept in of this pink with this little bit of white accent. And honestly, it hits. Now we get to the good stuff. All right, as you can see, we did what we always do. Did an LS swap. So this is running a 5.3 LS1 with the 4L60 transmission, LS3 intake manifold. Now to all the accessories. We are running BRP hot rods, front serpentine system kit, Holley sniper throttle body, Holley fuel rails, ICT billet, coil brackets, Willwood master cylinder, Champion radiator, Derail electric fan, and then vintage air AC. To the custom components, yes, we fabricated our own custom intake for this. And then as to pay homage to the build, everything's color matched. There's 3 tones of pink on this car right now. So we have the body pink, we have the frame pink, we have the motor pink. They're all in this, the same family, but one's a little darker, one's a little lighter, and one has a little bit more pearl to it. So as you can see, intake manifold, block, valve covers are all a little bit different pink than the firewall, and the frame itself is actually a lighter pink, just to kind of tie in with the interior, which I'll show you in a minute. Anything that was silver or aluminum was either polished out or painted, starting from the AC condenser, radiator, the evaporator, overflow, power steering reservoir, and all the bracketry to mount the serpentine system, fuel rails, and coil brackets. And then to finish off under the hood theme, we went ahead and fabricated some aluminum inserts for the hood, high polished them, so you get that mirror finish when he's at a show to show off under the hood. All right, since we're up front still, all the lighting is done by Octane Lighting. We got LEDs for the high and low beams with the pink halos, and then we have LED parking lights to match. Same thing in the rear, LED tail lights and LED reverse lights, all from Octane Lighting. Onto the interior. As you can see, these were the 3 tones of pink I was talking about. The lighter pink, mid shade pink, and the darker pink. This is why there's the 3 tones on the exterior. So shout out to California Upholstery as always. They killed it on this interior from top to bottom. Headliner, carpet, seats, center console. Couldn't be any happier with this. I know the client loves it as well. Also got to give a shout out for the stereo system, which we'll get into the back in a little bit. But the custom kick panels were done by Audio Concepts. 2 ways up front, coaxials in the rear. Everything up here, color matched. Color matched the dash to the vehicle. We accented the AC unit as well. Tissue box. Brought in the white from the roof into the dash and on the steering wheel to basically tie up this whole interior. As we get to the lower portion of the dash here, everything on this vehicle is either pink, white, or polished or chrome. To the left is going to be the switches for the air ride. We got the extended switches as well. To monitor the air ride, In, I guess, the center console or the dash, there are the gauges for the air ride system. So he always knows where the car's at. Custom auto sound radio, fully functional from Dakota Digital, and I almost missed it, Dakota Digital gauges. So it's fully able to monitor everything from air ride, AC, radio, and miles, all right? So behind that fifth, you know we gotta keep it matching all the way through. Full trunk setup done partially by us, sounds done by Audio Concept. 2 5-gallon tanks, 4 Viair, 480 compressors. Once again, tanks have been completely polished. All the hard lines in aluminum, those are polished as well, and we went with the chrome tanks. Now to the stereo components, running 2 JL amplifiers, 1 single 10-inch sub that is ported through the rear deck. As you can see, it ties in perfectly. Now to the belly, all right? So this was a full frame off. We took the frame off, got it powder coated, 1 accent pink. Customer brought us over a custom rear end that was already reinforced, chromed. Shout out to Hoopers for assembling the rear end, doing the gears on that. We went ahead in-house and molded the upper and lower control arms, had them chromed. Yes, it's on air ride. I know most people are like, nah, it's gotta be on fluid, but the client wanted a smooth ride. It's basically gonna be his like weekend driver, and he don't want to have to worry about it being too bouncy, so air was a must. Now we get over to the exhaust side. We're running a full custom stainless exhaust, 2.5-inch exhaust with vibrant mufflers cut out right before the rear tire, obviously because it wouldn't clear over the rear end. Moving back over, as far as brakes, we are running a full disc brake conversion from CPP. Smaller piston setup because obviously it's just a lowrider. Holley fuel tank with EFI setup, and then right in the rear, the best portion is any accent of the frame that we could add some sort of a beauty panel to, we did. So this whole rear section of the frame, we fabricated these nice little aluminum covers, had them high polished, slapped them on. Also in the front, in the wheel well, where you could see the wiring for the headlights and the halos, we went ahead and made some custom bead rolled panels in aluminum, had that fully high polish as well, so that when you're looking through the wheel well, you don't see any wiring, just a nice beauty panel. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Beautiful car. Appreciate Ron for letting us film it. If you got any questions, make sure to hit us up on IG or email us, all right? Stay tuned for the next one. We got a 55 Bel Air coming too. I'm out.